dishonor. Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
Stop. I'm sorry. I'm just nervous. I've never done this before.
Then you're gonna have to trust me. And don't you slap me no more. We clear on that?
Welcome.
All right.
We are
Get up here. Let's
Toast
get this show on
Boys
the road.
Review.
Tricky, get the bags.
Dude, what the fuck was
Let's
our
move
name
it.
again?
Society Toast Reviews.
Society Toast Reviews. I forgot.
Let's just call ourselves the Toast Boys. Fuck it.
Toast Boys.
Yeah, I'll call ourselves the Toast Boys. It's so much better. Oh, wait. I forgot. Hold on. I need one more picture. But yeah, are you guys in the Jobro text or whatever? If you're looking at the Fa Mulan picture. Okay, hold on. I'm going to add one more thing in there. I'm going to add one more thing. Do not worry.
This movie. Oh my god. It's driving me insane. Whoa.
Alright, so
Should've
let me
watched
do...
Oh, it's garbage.
Okay, so let's do the intro. Okay, guys, you ready?
Alright, let's go.
All right, in 3, 2, 1. Hello there. We are the Toast Boys. Today, we've decided to review Mulan. My name is Virgil. This is Sans, and that boy over there with Bucciarati is Trap Snake.
What's good, everybody?
What did you guys think about this movie? Like,
It was dog shit. I fucking hated it.
It was god awful.
I thought it was pretty good at being terrible.
Yeah. It was pretty good at being terrible.
It was fucking god awful.
The Toast Boys.
It fucking. It was like I want to throw up and fucking eat my puke again. I'd rather eat my puke that I threw up than watch this movie again. That's how bad I hated this movie.
But I've actually wrote like a couple of things down, and one of the things that actually I think I need to get your guys' opinion on was like how the movie was shot in general. What did you guys think about that?
It was disgusting. The
Okay.
camera scene.
Like, be specific though. Like,
Alright, so remember the scene where I told you where it looked like there was a fucking dead owl where there was on the stone, right? That scene went too fast, and there was no need for that scene because it just nothing but show you the castle, and then it zooms into the fucking castle like really fast. I knew you guys saw it too because it zooms into the castle.
I barely saw it. I'm gonna be real with you. I barely saw the scene, and it just that's the castle, and I'm like, wait a minute, what happened?
That's why it's ass. That's why they shouldn't have added that fucking scene in.
True.
That scene shouldn't have been in that. It was a terrible fucking scene. They should have added that.
Yeah, I personally agree with that. What about you, Trap Snake? What about you, Trap Snake? Hold on, let him talk. Let him talk.
The acting.
You don't know?
Great. Yeah. That's all I got.
We're not talking about the acting. We're talking about like how the movie was shot, like in general, like camera angles and all that other stuff.
Slow motion scenes. Honestly, they were fucking laughable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Done better.
True.
The slow motion scenes where Mulan was using her chi, which I don't even understand.
It's a Star Wars ripoff.
It's kind of
It's an
like
r/ripoff brand on Reddit.
It's kind of like the Force, but it slows down time for no apparent fucking reason. And then she
Zawarudo.
And in the beginning scene, I thought it was disgusting how they were wall running up the fucking wall to get into the city. That was disgustingly done. It's like a ripoff of the Naruto run, but running up a wall. Because it happens in Naruto, and they do it every single fucking time. In the Naruto. It's just fucking stupid. Alright, those are my opinions, but I'm gonna let Trap.
I'll let Trap Snake. Yeah, let's let Trap Snake answer this one if you want to answer. I'll let you, buddy. What's your opinion on the cinematography of this movie?
I don't know. I feel like they put a green screen over this fucking movie. They just put a fucking green screen. I just feel like
they just put a green screen on everything. It's okay.
Oh yeah, those fucking CGI rabbits.
Yeah. friggin'
Like, who
guy
the
of
fuck
rabbits
runs
running
into
right
a
next to a
fucking green
realistic
screen,
horse.
Imagining fucking
Exactly. All right. But here's what I have to say about like my opinion in general. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It was okay. It wasn't the best one. Like the beginning parts where Mulan is running up the building. Like when they made those cuts, those unnecessary cuts right there, like the edit, it's freaking garbage. But like fighting, the choreography on the fighting with those shots, those are really good. Just wish they had more shots like that. But just in general, the way how they shot the movie was friggin' I can't speak today. Was friggin' terrible. The way how they shot the movie in general was general. Like I can't talk today. But here's what I want to say, right? And listen to me real quick, boys.
All right.
I'm gonna be real with you. When Mulan, the young Mulan was like running up and down the friggin' like what's it called? The roof or whatever. I wanted to like just stop watching in general. I wanted to vomit because the way how the editing was so garbage. It's just who edit this? Like who really edit this? I really want to know.
A fucking idiot who doesn't know how to edit a movie.
Apparently so.
First fucking movie that he can't edit.
I'm feeling
How
like
is it
it's
not?
a low budget
How
high
it's not
school
that
movie.
hard to edit.
Like our editing is like
I
shit,
could've-
but how come we do it better than them? Like
come on.
seriously.
Disney. Pick up your fucking aim.
Like our
Stop
dude,
making
literally
it
Trap Snake
shitty
as our
fucking
editor is so much better than that person that was not animated. I was editing this entire friggin' movie. Right. And obviously I'm just joking around, but you know.
Literally stop.
Like
I need to Disney, they need to fucking stop making realistic movies. They need to go back to making
No,
the
Hollywood needs to
cartoons
stop.
again.
No.
I mean they wouldn't listen to us before. Why would they stop now? You feel me? Right, Trap Snake? Okay, so the next topic I actually do want to get on is actually like them removing the songs and stuff, but like they were singing the lyrics, but they weren't technically doing it in song form, right? They weren't doing it as like the musical part, right? And I don't know how to feel about that. Like personally, when I saw that, I actually felt disrespected as a Mulan fan. Like I love Mulan. Right?
Yeah.
Mulan is my
great.
favorite princess. Sans
Might
is
as well.
yeah, Sans can agree with me too. Like we both understand the character of Mulan, and she's a really great character, right? But you know,
And
the way how they took out
everything.
the montage, right? And when you take out the montage scene called "Be a Man," that's not practical, dude.
It's
like-
it's not. It's just
I
why.
cringed at that thought where
And
they
they took
actually
out-
removed it.
And they took out one of the important characters in the series.
Mhm.
I mean, in the fucking movie. Mushu.
Yeah.
I hate how
They
took out
shouldn't
Mushu.
wrote it.
They shouldn't have took him out. They added a stupid witch. Which
I thought it was the
don't-
Phoenix.
No, the Phoenix was something else. I don't even know who the Phoenix was. The Phoenix didn't even talk. I don't even
Phoenix
It was
was
just
just
there.
like,
It was just-
yeah, he
It
was just there.
It was just there for plot.
It was the friggin' hey ya stand from friggin' part 7.
It is the stand.
My name is Fa Mulan, and this is my stand, Phoenix.
This is my stand. Fucking.
All right, sorry. But yes, we're getting off topic here. So some of the scenes, like you know how they were walking, right? And then they just saw all the dead bodies from that one battle. The original, right? They said, what's it called? They were like, oh, this is so, tragic without even saying it, right? And this is a concept of show, don't tell, right? Basically, if you don't know what show, don't tell is, show, don't tell basically means that, you're showing in cinematography or just movies in general without telling. And the original Mulan did this very, very well, right? The original Mulan, all the soldiers are just looking, they're frigging scared, they're terrified of what they saw, right? Basically, all the soldiers are just dead, right? Even, what's his name in the original movie? the guy's name, the general of the son's general, I forgot what his name was, but he picks up his father's helmet, doesn't even say a word, and he's just like, wow, he really died, but without even saying it, right? In this newer version, they don't do that at all. They're just like, wow, a bunch of dead bodies. All right, moving on. That really? That's not cool. And both of you noticed this too, right? What about you, Tons? You noticed this?
Either. It isn't honorable to talk. I think it's not even honorable to talk like when a person is like when they're dead, when they're in the crowd of like, dead people. It's not honorable to fucking talk.
Yeah, that's really awkward.
It is very. It was a very.
It is
awkward
extremely
thing.
awkward.
They were walking by. And they said something, and then they kept talking, and then they fucking walked to the next scene, and I was like,
"That's very
disrespectful." Yes, that was because they're corpses, right? They did nothing. Like they didn't send any few people to go back there and bury the bodies, which you should have done,
or at least carry the bodies back.
Or at least carry the bodies back.
At least put them in a pile, and at least burn them, and have like a moment of silence. That's what I would have done. The original Mulan did this too, right? Where the friggin' what's it called? The general's son, I forgot what his name was, but he picks up his father's helmet. He takes his sword and just stabs it into the snow, and then he puts his father's helmet on the back end of the sword, right? The little, the actual hilt, right? That's paying honorable. That's honorable. Same thing with the original Mulan, right? She sees the doll, right? And, she feels sorry that this little girl is dead, And what she does? She basically puts the little doll right next to the general's, what's his name? The dead general's helmet, right? And that's pretty honorable right there. They're paying tribute to people who have passed on, right? But in the newer one,
what they do?
Like, oh, you're dead.
And then they walk away.
Yeah.
For no reason.
This ain't no fucking video game.
It's like video game dialogue. Oh, you're dead. Oh, well, moving on.
It's like every Call of Duty game when you see your friends getting shot and your character says nothing about it.
Oh, too bad.
He's just fucking mute through the whole game. Your character in Call of Duty, he doesn't talk. In the first one, your character doesn't talk. He just sees his fucking friends get shot down, and he just looks at him. He just looks at him on the ground, and he doesn't say a word. Now, it's like that to me, seeing them talking, and just like seeing them do that is fucked up. To me, it's kind of fucked up,
It was really, dude, like, not gonna lie, I went from being, when that scene actually, like,
it genuinely pissed me off.
Yeah, no, here's the thing with me, right? Instead of being sad, I was like almost trying so hard not to laugh at this because it's so friggin' terrible. It's like, how could you do that? Right. And, obviously, realistically, they probably would have never done this. If they did, they probably would have deserved death. All right, moving on. So, all right, sorry. All right, so let's see. So another scene that should be actually called that I think we should talk about is called, you know how Mulan gets the sword, right? And she cuts her hair.
Yes.
They didn't do that one either. And then they didn't even get to do the friggin' armor. You know how she puts on the armor? All that other stuff? You just see like her putting on the armor. You just jump cut to her having the armor on after she just puts the sword away. And I'm like, what? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like there's like really poor decisions within this movie in terms of like, filming it and in terms of like how the story was gonna go.
To be honest, I would watch I would just watch the whole Transformers trilogy over again. Then watch that.
The Michael Bay one?
Yes, the Michael Bay ones.
Oh, yeah. If we're talking about like Transformers, like live action movies, we're talking about Michael Bay.
Okay.
Oh, we can cut it right here. Okay. Okay, so now we can move on to another topic. Some of the newer scenes were not as memorable. Like, you know how, what's it called? There were some scenes that were not memorable within that movie. Like, I'm having a hard time remembering these friggin' scenes because this is how immeasurably, not memorable they are, right? So one scene that I can't really rightly recall was the friggin' catapult scene, right? Where they basically Mulan turns the friggin' catapult and makes them shoot themselves, and that's how the avalanche
on
scene.
the mountain. The mountain scene I told you that was a really good scene.
Yeah, it was a really good scene, and somehow they still screwed that one up. This is just terrible. Like, there's nothing to really review other than to say that this movie in particular is terrible. But we need to get these 5 points out of the way.
You shouldn't watch it. It's a big waste of your time, and it's
don't waste your $30.
Yeah.
Don't
waste $30.
Don't waste $30.
Especially the people who have Disney Plus. No, not worth it.
That's $30. That's for a friggin' movie. That's just not right.
It's not even. I don't even think children should watch it. It's so bad. You should watch the original, and we highly suggest the original.
To me, I wasn't.
Some scenes were just not memorable to me at all, right? And one of these scenes again was a catapult shot, and it was the friggin', the ninjas running up and down and all of that other stuff, and I was like, whoa, okay, this is supposed to be cool, but I'm not feeling it, man. There's no good things about the newer shots, right? It doesn't really suck me in, right? The only parts that sucked me in was this friggin', what's it called? The fat guy. He was doing a little 360 and he shot the bow behind his back. I don't know how he did that, but it was really cool. I really like that. Those type of scenes I remember. Sans? Yeah. What about you, Trap Snake? You remember anything? Because I need help remembering, obviously, because some of these scenes are not memorable at all.
The reveal of her showing as a girl, to me, it wasn't really genuine. It wasn't really genuine.
Oh yes, that is a really good.
When she revealed herself as a girl, it just honestly didn't feel genuine compared to the movie. She did, in the movie, in the the animated version, it wasn't felt like like guilt in the movie. In the animated version, I feel more guilt, whereas opposed to the live action, it wasn't really oh, she's just a How do y'all not know that?
In the animation one, the original, the scene where they find out she's a girl is the mountain scene. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Is after she blows up the mountain, she gets hurt in the process. She did not get hurt in this movie whatsoever. So she gets hurt in the original, which means that's when they figure out she's a girl, a woman, and they are very angry because she didn't tell them, and that's what happened. And I like that because that is guilt over you're getting. It's just like what Snake said. What I'm trying to say is
like her becoming a woman.
It's the same as every. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is it's the original is better because the scene was perfectly done and it's memorable. I don't know how to put it into words, really. It was amazingly done and the story was great, but in this one, it doesn't have that same flair to it, and it almost really and truly it makes me want to cry how bad this movie is. I genuinely want to fucking cry. That's how bad.
Let me play a song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Shut up.
I didn't feel any chemistry.
I'm always you guys know me. I'm always happy and upbeat, But
but this movie
right
makes us
now,
so depressed.
It just makes you. It just has that feeling, that it's shit. And everything in this world is shit. That's what it tells me. To me. That's what it's saying to me in my face. It says everything in this world is shit. Everything that you do is shit. It's just shit. And that's all.
You know, I kind of want to
my
elaborate
opinion.
on that as well. Like the fact that the way how she got, you know, she takes off the armor, right? And when I saw that, I was like, wouldn't you want that on your body though to
No.
protect you?
Yeah.
In the
Like-
original, her armor gets destroyed.
Yeah. And then
By
she
the
literally gets
giant-
sliced by what's her name? By the Khan in the original Mulan, right? And there she is, wounded. She, like you said before, she's coming out unscathed. Like she killed friggin' everybody. And I'm like, she didn't even get hit. Well, I mean, she did get hit here and there, but it wasn't like a critical hit, right?
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what you need in a movie. You need like something bad to happen to the character so we can feel bad for the character.
Yeah, we need that
moment in
feeling.
time.
Mhm. There is a term that actually, what you just described conflict. That's what the word is. Conflict. We need conflict. Yes, exactly. We need conflict in order to sympathize with the character. And the fact that this movie doesn't give us that at all, it doesn't fit us at all. Right? You know, most of the time when she got hit, we were just laughing. We were just like, oh, she got hurt.
And that
Like-
fucking scene where she was crying, I didn't feel bad at all when I said fucking cry. Because really and truly, that was the worst scene ever that I've seen in a movie.
I
Where
was
she's on the
like-
mountain and she's
Yeah.
crying.
Uh-huh.
That is the dumbest shit I've seen. I've seen sadder shit than that. I think the fucking Lion King death, where Simba's dad died, I think that's sadder than that fucking shit.
Wait,
Because
which one though?
the original Lion King.
Oh, yes, agreed.
Yes. Oh my god.
Agreeable. I thought you were gonna say the new one, and I was like, wait a minute.
No,
You were
I'm
supposed
not- I
to
don't
destroy
like-
the Sith, not join them. Bring
I don't
balance
like
to the
the-
Force.
I don't like the fucking new ones.
The newer Lion King. Oh my gosh, it's so. I didn't like that at all. We need to review that one too. There's a lot of movies we need to review, but we're getting off topic. So, yes, another scene that was just, you know, not as memorable was the fact that, you know, they'd even tried to kill her too, right? That you know how in the original Mulan, you know, the general gets so upset with her, right? Because, you know, she's a woman, right? And she broke the law, right? But, you know, they try to kill her in the original movie. But in this one, they're just like, oh, you're a woman? Okay, whatever. Just stay away from us, okay? We're not going to kill you. But, you know, they literally stated that, you know, if there's a woman in the camp, if there's a woman in the army, we're going to kill
They'll
you.
kill you. Yeah.
They basically just contradicted themselves.
It's like
They're basically becoming hypocrites in this movie, right? Because they didn't kill her.
They did not kill her at all.
Right.
Whatsoever.
I feel like it wasn't
They-
like,
I mean, like, you know, go ahead, Trap Snake. My bad.
I feel like it wasn't like the way that they didn't portray it as compared to the one in like I don't know if y'all read the what's it called, the legend in like the book, like the book form.
Oh, the real Mulan?
the real Mulan, like the real legend.
Okay, I've
Yeah.
not. Okay. Yeah, please tell us about that. I want to hear this.
Please.
I looked it up on I looked on Wikipedia to see if like back in like ancient times and shit, like with the whole like
Uh-huh.
with the whole like, hey man, it's like a male dominated world. Back in the whole like, hey, I'm the man. I'm gonna lead charge, but like women can't do anything because there's the whole stereotype and shit.
Oh no, yeah, exactly. I agree with that. And this is actually a common thing, right? Back in the good old days, you know, who would do most of the fighting? Men would do it, right? Because that's what we were supposed to do back then, right? Women, you know, we thought of them as not really objects. Well, I'm not trying to put it in a bad way that women are objects. No, women are human beings, just like you and I are, Chapsnake, and same thing with Sans. We're all human beings here. Same thing with women. But the point I'm trying to say is that, you know, we have a job as men, protect our wives or girlfriends or whatever you have. We have a
Anybody.
job. Yeah, exactly. We
women are
have a
like-
job to protect our family, right?
Yeah. When the
This is-
time comes, we just have to do it. It's instinct, and it happens. No matter
And-
what you do, if you're scared of
Precisely.
shit, and if someone like threatens like anyone you love and in the way, you're gonna do it whatever in your power, even though you're scared as shit. A mode will kick in into your brain and it will make you forget everything and make you fucking rage. And that's what we and that's why we, you know, have a lot of that's why they're depending on us. Technically speaking. Well, technically speaking, yeah. But like what I'm trying to say is we are more like we are trying to protect everyone. We're not trying to get anybody we're not trying to get our family hurt. And we're trying to do whatever we can to make them live their lives. We've done everything. And
I think, yes, I agree with you.
And yeah, that's all I gotta say because I don't know what else to say. I'm kind of confused there, but
It's okay.
We as men have a responsibility. It just kicks in, like it's a sudden urge to protect someone, and we
True.
can't stop it. It just happens,
Mm.
and that's mine.
There's one thing I actually do say, and it's this, right? You know, like I said before, who does all the fighting? And right. And I think a perfect example would actually be from, the Sengoku Jidai period from feudal Japan, right? Or the Edo period. So basically, right, men in Japan, right, samurai, who served in their armies, right? They did most of the fighting, right? That way, women wouldn't, right? Because women's job was to actually, protect their house, protect their family, while the samurai, the actual guys of the house, the man of the house, would go and do the fighting elsewhere, right? But here's the thing, though. The women actually received training, right? Women of the samurai, right?
Yeah.
The wives, they received training, and their training was with the naginata, a spear that's kind of like a katana. Basically, it's like a longer katana on a pole. That's basically what it is, right? That's what the naginata is. They were very skilled at that weapon. They also used on a knives that is called the tanto. There's been like a bunch of other stuff that women can do to help protect their family. And that's what I'm saying, right? Like I said before, it's like Sans said, it's our job as men to protect the family. It's our job as men to take full responsibility of the family. Right? Our main priority is to protect, help the family out, but also being the center of attention for leadership. Okay. Right.
Yeah. And
But
like
I'm pretty sure both of
like
you can agree.
It's like a primal instinct that kicks in, and it tells you need to protect them now when danger's around.
Press
like
Q
that.
for the monkey ultimate.
Yeah, like that.
Winston's primal rage.
Primal rage, because our anger is like we can't control it sometimes. Sometimes people can't control their anger, and
True.
Okay,
True,
now I just
I
looked up
can't.
the-
But
okay.
not the movie, the
sometimes-
actual poem. It's
Oh.
like, so okay. According to this website I'm reading, it's like it says that she fought for 12 years, but she's offered a camel to get back to her family, but puts on traditional clothing only to find out that the soldiers to find out she was a woman the entire time. But the other version,
Really?
yeah. But then the other version says that she only had kids and has a kid, but she kills herself in a romance version.
Huh. Interesting.
But her
Okay.
dad dies in absence.
What?
Those are the dark ones, I guess.
Yeah, the original's more darker than the Disney version. I wouldn't say that the Disney version is
Also,
bad.
what I'm trying to
Classic.
say is as
Better.
well,
Hmm.
it's good to let your anger out as well. If you
True.
ball that up inside, you're gonna turn into a monster, and it's true.
We've all done that before.
Yeah. So when you're like angry at something, if you have like a punching bag or anything, just go hit that a couple times. Trust me, it
Why don't
works
you
for
just
me.
hit your bed?
Yeah, just hit your bed or anything.
Just hit your bed or something. Don't
Just
hit the wall because
anything
you're gonna
that is-
screw up your knuckles.
Yeah, don't hit the wall. Don't hit anything that's breakable. Only hit things that you know that won't break. Like your bed and your bed. And
Like
your
this
bed
movie,
again.
it won't break at all. Just
Oh,
kidding.
this movie will break. You one punch that bitch and it'll snap.
You just snap it like a twig.
So, you become the real One Punch Man and you punch it and it explodes.
You don't even need to punch it. You just need to like breathe on the friggin' thing the whole movie and it will just fall apart in general. Like, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, where was I?
Look in this direction and fucking combusts
Yes.
into
But
flames.
anyways, where was I? Okay, so yeah, like I said before, it's our job as guys to become the protectors for the women, right? And if you think of like who's gonna dominate who, right? Obviously, men are gonna be, stronger than women, right? Most of the time, you would probably perceive that, right? If I would told you who would win, a man or a woman, you would probably say a man because we're known for fighting, we're known for doing combat, right? As for women, they're meant to be here at home, safe and sound with their families, right? Back in the day. As of right now, both men and women are equally created to, fight as one, right? That's what we're supposed to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we can cut this right here.
Yeah.
Now that we have those three topics out of the way, let's just talk about why the obscurity of Chi being in the movie is just weird. Like,
It's like
what do you guys think about Chi?
It reminds me of the Force. It just reminds me of the Force. It is just funny as shit. Cause it's like use the Force, but like it's just hilarious in its own way. You can't describe it. It's just funny.
Instead of force pushing, and they did this in like newer Star Wars movies too for Disney.
It's like Prince of Persia, the movie where he fucking presses the button and he freezes time, or no, he rewinds time. But instead, she fucking freezes time.
Just freeze it by like 1.5 of a second, and then she reacts to that, and I'm going, huh?
And she's like,
How?
huh? Wait, how are you getting these fucking... And at the beginning of the movie, she was already trained with this chi power. And then they were like, and I was like, what? Because we were like, what the fuck? How did she do that? Because she was on the building as a child. And like, get this, as a child, did a backflip off the house, off the roof, and landed with a pole perfectly stuck into the wall that lands her safely on the ground. And if I did that, I would have fucking died, okay? That is realistic. That is life. That is fake as hell. There's no way you can survive that. That is a fucking fall. If you fall, you would break your fucking back.
I could survive that.
I
would do it the Ghost of Tsushima style. I would just probably like take the ladder and then I would do a backflip on the friggin' roof and then I would slide off.
Let's be honest here. I would fucking die. Because if it was back then, we would people would die to stupid shit back then, honestly. It's true.
True.
Like, if you fell back then and you broke something in your bones, they didn't have the medicine to help you with that, you know? And so you would die because of their shitty medicine back then. But it's so fucking stupid. The chi, it doesn't make, it's like, why did they put it in the movie? It's like a superpower, and it's like she should join the fucking Avengers because she perfectly times everything. Oh my god, I know what it is. It's a fucking quick time event. It's a quick time event.
Oh.
You know how you press the button in any like quick time event? It's like that. You know, from God of War? It's like that. It's like a fucking quick time event. I can't believe I
Oh
just
my
realized
gosh.
it was a quick time event.
Now, here's the thing, though. We're not trying to hate on E. E in general is like an interesting. I wouldn't call it martial arts, but I will put it in the,
Yeah, but the
thing
way
that
they
is martial
used
arts.
it,
Yeah, the way how they
didn't-
used it was terrible and
Oh.
was it
hated
like
it.
how they would really use it? Probably.
He is pretty
Does it?
good, but
To be
I
honest,
think.
realistically, it doesn't freeze time. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. There's no such thing as something you have a power that you were gifted with and you can just freeze time. There's no way because powers don't exist in this world. And sad, I know, but you ain't gonna get powers soon, so
I
it's
think
not possible.
from me personally, like when they said it was a realistic movie, all the stuff that they did, fighting choreography,
Wasn't
the chi,
realistic.
it wasn't realistic at all. And
It wasn't.
realistically,
It was
there's no such
time.
thing as witches. There's no such thing as friggin' phoenixes. Right? All of
Yeah.
it was just fake. Okay. And I think if you wanted to write historical fiction or something like that, I don't know if that's the technical term.
And make the
Look
movie
no
historical
further than Ghost of
and
Tsushima.
fiction.
Ghost of Tsushima does this pretty well for a video game, right? Obviously
And
with
it's
historical
realistic.
inaccuracy, it's pretty good.
It's realistic with this the story and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The Ghost of Tsushima,
The Mulan
because
movie
it's
did not-
Mulan, it's
right.
like
but Mulan is like
a Xbox.
it's like a constant
360.
struggle of trying to be realistic and not.
Yeah, but it fails at it. It's so this really makes me heated.
It makes
It's
you
like-
want. It makes me want to puke. That's how bad
I
it is.
thought you were gonna say something else.
What?
I thought you were gonna say this makes me want to kill myself, like something very vulgar like that.
Oh god.
Oh, but I know. I say that sometimes, but I don't really mean it. Like I say it as a joke.
Yeah, I know you do, but like for some people who don't understand our humor, because there are those type of people, we're just joking around. So that's what I thought you were gonna
just
say.
grab me a 12-gauge shotgun and I'll fucking do it. Because the movie makes me want to shoot myself in the fucking head.
All right,
I
so
want my brain chunks all over the wall. That's how bad I fucking hate this movie.
So I think with the concept of chi, it feels like the Force from Star Wars, right? And obviously, we
That's
stated
what I
that
was trying to
time
say.
and time again.
It
Right?
fucking
It feels like
is.
Star Wars.
It
It
is.
felt like when they did
It's
the
Star
chi.
Wars without the lightsaber and without any of the Force powers,
True.
except for stopping time, and then the blasters. They replaced it with katanas and bows and arrows, and that's it.
Well, keep in mind that those aren't actually katanas. To be real with you, they do
Yeah.
look like it, though. They took some inspirations, right? For example, with the weaponry and all that other stuff. The father just sharpened the sword, but it was on one side, right? And with the other half of the blade, I'm gonna be honest with you. To me, I'm gonna be honest with you. It looked like a katana. Like in the picture that I actually did post on Joe Bro Text. I don't know if you want to click on Joe Bro Text, but I actually did post a picture. If you look at the friggin' sword, left the voice chat.
I didn't mean to do that.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
I
But
need to go
anyway,
to the
like this
Yeah,
movie, it's a mistake.
It does look like a katana. It
I was
really
like-
does. The way it's sharpened,
Yeah.
it fucking does. Honestly.
And the funny part is that I don't know if you guys noticed, but like in one scene, right, where they were just standing, in the Imperial Palace, all the soldiers are standing together in a formation, just getting ready to attack, the oncoming enemy forces. I can't help but on this little banner, there's like a little thing that's popping out, and that was a Yari. It was a tip spear of a Yari, and that's a Japanese spear from feudal Japan. And when I saw that, I was like, what's that doing there? Right. So it's pretty
Exactly.
obvious that they borrowed some elements from Japanese weaponry.
Exactly.
So,
And
no,
they use something that I didn't really, I was confused. They used a ball on a chain, a spike ball on a chain. For a
Yeah,
minute
I don't
there.
remember that.
I
It
don't
got like
remember
a
that at all. It looks like a medieval,
yeah.
not
It feels like
even Japan or
It does
Chinese.
look medieval. It looks like a morning
It
star.
looks, yeah, it reminds me of Knights of the Round Table type shit. Not saying knights are bad. I love knights. I love all types of weapons, swords.
Yeah, I'm a samurai guy too.
I'm kind of a knight samurai guy, also a ninja, but you know,
yeah.
but like,
Okay, show off.
but you know,
All right,
it's
so
like, why the fuck is that there? We're
yeah,
in
like
Japan, right? If
oh
we're in, oh no, we're in China.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're in China.
if
We're
we're
not
in
in
China.
Japan.
If we're in China, right? Why the fuck did a knight of one of the round table just be like, here, take my ball of chain and fucking beat someone over the head with it for no reason?
I was pretty surprised to see that. I didn't see like I do have actually Chinese weapons that I actually do own. One of them was actually the hook swords. I didn't see that once, right? And I
Yeah,
would love to see what's it called the
the
hook
hook
sword.
blade.
The hook, yeah, the hook swords. Those are really
Oh,
cool. I like those.
oh, I remember what fucking was the thing now. All right, so there was a scene, right, where his sword looks
Mhm.
very different, and I think he had his sword was custom like made probably,
Mhm.
Okay,
because
who?
that sword does not look the evil the bad guy, the Khan's.
Oh,
His
okay, okay.
fucking sword
Mhm.
did is like, it was like a different design. It did not look correctly done and finished. It looked like it was rushed.
I feel like it was trying to imitate one of those Chinese spears. It looks like a naginata, but it's
Let me be
really
honest with you,
big.
it kind of looks
Mhm.
like netherite sword from Minecraft, kind of.
That's true.
Fucking, they mine netherite from the nether, and we're like, ooh, let's make this a sword.
I bet one of the developers for the weapons was just playing Minecraft, and they were like, "Yes, let's just make this into a Minecraft sword in real life, okay?" Yeah, and then one of the things that really bothers me about the weaponry and all that other stuff, and trust me, we'll get back to the cheat later, but now we want to talk about the weaponry. So, for example, I think the worst thing that I've ever saw was the chain. What's it called? The freaking what's it called? Morning Star thingy jig, the little ball chain like thing. It looks like a maze,
That's what I told
right?
you
And
about. It
what
doesn't like
got
a
me
maze.
is that no, listen. What got me is that I didn't see a rope dart, right? I would love to see a Chinese rope dart being used back then. The Chinese rope dart is a really friggin' powerful weapon. It's hard to master, but it's really friggin' good. It catches people off guard instantly, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I feel like the lack of Chinese weapons makes the movie more terrible, right? Because it's supposed to be realistic. The fact that you're not using realistic weapons from a realistic era, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
oh, go ahead, Trap Snake. My apologies. Nice door sound effect.
Door closing.
But no, go ahead. What do you want to say, buddy?
I don't know. The movie didn't portray them the historically accurate. Based on like
Yeah.
what I've looked up, it was not. It kind of did in a sense, but it didn't really have like
Failed
the,
at the same. Yes, exactly.
It doesn't have that flair, you know.
When I first look at the movie, I thought I was watching an episode, or sorry, not even an episode. I thought I was watching Tiger Hidden Dragon, right? Because it has that feel, right? When they're spinning the sword, it looked like, behind their back, like, for example, Donnie Yen, he's taking his, I don't know if you call it a Chinese jin, whatever, like the straight sword. Because like he spun that thing around like it was a lightsaber. And I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but that's what I from watching Tiger Hidden Dragon. I'm like, oh wow, they're just copying that now. Interesting. And that's just my little opinion about like how this movie fails to be realistic, right? But now let's go back to the chi, right? The chi is just so unrealistic as hell, right? And when I think about chi, I think of it as like, not like yoga, but more powerful yoga, right? Chi can be really useful in some situations, but in terms of combat, not really. I think chi can help you like relax and calm down and get your mind straight, right? And it's really cool too. It's like you're trying to water bend or something like that, or earth bend, and just basically fire bend, anything, air, I don't care, but just that in general. So, all right. So again, with the chi, like I feel like they took an example from their movies, their crappy Star Wars movies, and just put some of Rey's power, and put it in Mulan, with the newer Mulan.
They did.
Right?
Like, you know what? This bitch
Chi is the
needs
most
more
powerful
power.
thing. Yeah.
This
I don't
bitch
know,
needs
like
more power.
so I hope this isn't true, but if this is true, so basically what I'm thinking about is, you know how Rey becomes Palpatine's granddaughter in the movie for episode 9?
Yeah,
Okay. What if Mulan is a distant cousin to Palpatine? How funny would that be? Right? No wonder she's powerful, because she probably could be related to Palpatine.
Fucking serious.
Oh my god.
Dude, you are a fucking genius.
I apparently so.
Great.
Oh
But,
my, that's
like,
great.
can you just
That's
imagine
fucking
that?
funny.
Like, I watch in the next movie, Mulan 2. I don't think they're gonna make a Mulan 2, but if they are gonna make a Mulan 2, watch Mulan shoot lightning out of her hands and cackle in an evil way. Right?
What do you think she thinks she is Zeus or some shit?
Zeus.
Oh, she's the cousin of Emperor Palpatine. What are you talking about?
Then she says, "Execute Order 66."
Just shoot everything with lightning.
Execute Order.
Order 60. The most interesting point, right? And it's how we grade our movies, right? Some people do it a 10 out of 10. Some people do it 100 out of 100. Some people do 5 out of 5. And considering that this is our first movie video, I just want to say, how would you like to review this? With like, a letter grade, a number grade? How would you guys like to review movies in general? Not just this one.
All right, I give it a shit stain rating. I give it
No, but
5
like-
shit stains out of
No,
10.
but Alright, so it's like 20% more poopier. Got it.
Yeah. I give it a fucking 0 out of anything else.
And
I
keep in mind
honestly-
that this is our actual final verdict.
This
So-
is are you agreeing with me? It's fucking 0.
No, I'm just letting you know, okay, like, this is our final verdict, right? And I want you to speak first, Sans, and I want Trap Snake to speak second, and then finally we'll get to me. So,
I
what do
honestly-
you review the movie, Sans?
I would fucking give it a 0. Honestly,
Okay,
they
respectable.
didn't do anything that made me want to watch the original. Really, it makes me want to hate the fucking the character. Really. So no, I give it a fucking 0 out of 10.
Okay. Yep, I respect that. What about you, Trap Snake? What do you review this movie?
I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 70.
Okay. Do you know why? Like, elaborate for me. Kind of
Well,
curious. to hear
there
your
was
opinion.
just there were some moments where there was just like, oh, I guess it's cool, and there was like certain things I was like, what the hell? And there was like certain like settings to it that wasn't like.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
They didn't
remember
do-
one thing. The guy when he did shot the bow, I'll give that a 1. I'll give it a 1 because it tried. It tried to be an action film. It tried.
Wait, which one? Like, oh, when the guy
Made
shot the bow and the Khan caught it
Yeah.
and he shot it right back.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about the fat guy scene where he shot.
Oh,
the bow.
yes.
I give that a 1.
And then other
Okay.
than
So I
that,
give
Donnie
the movie-
Yen's acting.
I give the
was-
whole movie a 1. It's just a 1.
Wait, hold on. Let Trap Snake finish his opinion.
I guess the
yeah,
other
sure.
thing is like Donnie Yen was in it, so and
True.
he's just great. He's just amazing. I guess that's
Donnie Yen was amazing.
that's the only
That's the
thing I
only
didn't
good part
like.
in the movie.
Yeah, I just feel like the writing was like inconsistent, and I guess you could say.
Wait a minute. Wasn't all right? Let me just say this. Wasn't
Okay.
one of the generals the love person in the original?
Yeah, that's what I
I'm
was
being
saying.
serious.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying too. Why is he a fucking like one of the low grade soldiers? I don't get
Oh, that's
that.
a good catch. Didn't even
I
think
caught
about
it
oh
just like
right,
right
the guy
now.
that was like talking to like Mulan. I was trying to talk to him.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's one hell of a downgrade. Like, gracious. No. But I also forgot to mention that there are some scenes where the movie tries to be realistic, and then the movie just fails in comparison to be realistic in general.
Like, what do you mean by
You know.
realistic?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, who was your guys' favorite character in the movie? Like, who had
Honestly-
the best lines, the best, just in general? Who was the best in the movie?
The fat guy. I loved him.
Mr. Wong
When he was on the wall and I thought he was dead, I actually felt sad there. I thought he was dead. Like no joke. Like
Yeah, you almost gave me a heart attack saying that.
yeah, because we all cared for that character.
Yeah.
Because he was a good character.
Yeah.
Unlike everybody else, they sucked ass. The villain was ass. As a
That's
character.
really sad too. Like the villain looked like a really great villain, but he's just terrible. Like the original Mulan villain, he's so much better. Right?
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Trap Snake? Who's your favorite character?
Donnie
The
Yen's
new
role
Mulan.
still did
I
it.
feel you, man. I love it. Yeah. So, as for me, my favorite characters are actually not the fat guy, and it wasn't Donnie Yen. It was the horse. Okay, and I'll be real with you. It was the horse because the horse had the best lines ever. It was just huffing and
said
puffing.
nay.
That's the best lines in the movie.
It said nay, and that was it.
Yeah, pretty much.
If the horse for Mulan has a movie, and then in the beginning it says nay, and then the movie ends.
Pretty much, and then the
Great
credits
movie.
start
You know
rolling.
what's the dumb thing is like the most like irrational thing that Mulan did was like I was like so really annoyed with is the fact that she gave a rotten fucking apple to that horse that could
Yes.
possibly kill that horse. That could possibly, or at least get him sick. What the fuck? Who the fuck does it? It's like feeding
just
fucking
like-
chocolate to a fucking dog. It's like, I can just like
It's like-
imagine like in a sense like if like in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure that Okuyasu gave like fucking chocolate to that dog. Like literally Okuyasu, the dumbest character in JoJo. Gave
I like how we're doing JoJo references now in Mulan.
like she pulled an Okuyasu. In my opinion, she pulled a fucking Okuyasu.
No, I think you're right. She did pull an Okuyasu.
Hell,
She-
even Okuyasu is
Yes.
better than that.
Can you please say it again? Can you please say that you were how disgusted you were with the apple singing? Please tell me. Because I started laughing. Do it again, please. Just do it. I want to laugh again. Go on.
Fucking give a fucking rotten apple with pulled a fucking Okuyasu with an apple. She just straight up fucking murdered a real life horse that whoever's horse is that could possibly fucking put her just like sewer. Just
That was her
It's all-
dad's horse.
Yeah, she might go into legal action. Yeah, good luck.
That was her dad's
Fucking
horse.
court. Good looking fucking.
That horse was her
Oh.
dad.
Yeah, but
So
still.
I guess
So
she's
she
an
would've-
animal abuser now?
So she
Is that
would
what you're telling me?
So she would kill her dad's horse.
Yeah. And how the fuck is the horse still alive? How the
No.
I told you it's the main character. It's not supposed to die. That's why it didn't get hit at all. I don't know. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm surprised that horse is still alive.
Deus Ex Machina bullshit.
All right, so I'm gonna be real with you. It's like they found an old apple, and then when they were filming that on the outskirts of who knows where, they just gave it to the person playing Mulan, and they were just like, "Here, kid, feed this to the horse. Won't this kill it? Oh no, it'll be fine. I mean, it will
It's like
probably
a
hate you
caramel.
for the
It's
rest
like
of your
a.
life.
It's like a.
It'll be
It's like an
fine."
apple covered in caramel and chocolate, and he feeds it to the horse.
It's not like with the whole chocolate and dog scenario.
Yeah, but it's fucking funny when I
It's more
say
funnier because it's a horse.
no. What I'm saying is what if they fucking gave them an apple with like with melted caramel and chocolate all over it, and they fucking feed it to the horse?
Oh no! Wouldn't the horses die like midway to the fucking?
I forgot. That's bad for horses too, right? Chocolate and caramel. That can actually, actually kill a horse.
Possibly, I don't know. How I don't.
Okay, just chocolate is bad for animals
Yeah.
in general.
I don't know
Right,
how
so-
we can eat it,
Yeah,
It's
but
like-
like other animals and species can, and that's really sad. So,
But we
anyways,
can eat it.
we're getting off topic. So, we have our final verdict with Sans. What did you rate the movie, my good sir?
I rated a 1.
Okay. Rap Snake rated the movie out of what? What did you rate the movie
2.5 out of 70.
2.5. Okay. And last but not least, there is me. I give the movie a straight up 1 out of 10. This movie, just, it doesn't sell it for me. We've heard of, the rumors that this movie is terrible. Technically we did believe it, but we didn't want to believe it sooner. And after watching this movie today, we realized that this movie isn't garbage, and it's actually.
I was joking around. I was gonna say before the movie started, I said they're gonna do some fucking stupid Force shit in my head. And I was like, no fucking way. They actually did it. I can predict the fucking future.
Oh, you have the power of Chi, San?
Yep, I got the power of Chi.
Oh, he has the power of Chi, boys. Watch out. He's gonna mess you up. All right, so yes, we give this movie a 1 out of 10. We believe that the movie is terrible. Do not watch it. It's not worth the $30. Okay, people who are watching
the
this,
original. Go watch the original.
yes,
You'll
go
get
watch
more
the
fun out
original.
of
If you have Disney Plus, just
Even the
watch it.
crappy sequel, go watch that one too. Even the crappy sequel for Mulan 2 is so much better than this version of Mulan. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cut the video. We can stop recording. All right. Oh, you probably made it to the end of the video. I just want to say thank you. It took a while for us to make this video, but thank you. We just really want to say it. This is our first proper video on the channel, and we try to find our true calling on this platform that is YouTube. It's basically making movie videos, movie review videos in our limited environment, right? Because, we have limitations. But I will say this, like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that way you can get more content from us, okay? Oh, I have nothing really else to say. My name is Virgil. This is Sans, and that is Trap Snake, our editor. We'll see you guys around. Okay, take care. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Guys, later.
Bye.
Goodbye, toasters.